Hi there, Aaron here from Right Site Web Design. Today we're just going to give you a quick overview of Google Analytics and how you can use it to track the performance of your website and just to check that your visitors that you're actually receiving are relevant to your site. So when you first log in, you will come to what is your audience overview page for your website. And this tells us pretty much off the bat for the time period that you select how many visitors have come through to your website. So you can see that right here, you've had 8,800 viewers for the month of January so far. This is how many pages they've looked at. This is the amount of pages per viewer or session. Um, the average amount of time spent on the website per viewer, and how many people come to the website and don't click through any further onto the website. So either they're finding the information they need on the home page, or they're deciding not to go in any further onto the website. That number's about standard. It's ideal if you can get it under 50, but majority of websites do sort of sit around that 60%. So this is telling us how many of the sessions are new visitors and how many are returning visitors. And if you want to sort of track your website over time, you can do that just by selecting up the top here how it's performing. So this is the traffic trend for pretty much the last 3 months on this website. And you can do that by the week or by the month, even hourly if you want. So the next handy piece of information on this is actually looking at the demographics of people coming to your website. So this will tell us your age groups of people coming through, the gender, what their sort of general interests and hobbies are, and that gives you a lot of information on whether, okay, the people who are finding my website are actually my target market for the niche that you're operating in or the particular business that you're running. Another really handy one that we use a lot is actually tracking the location of your visitors around the world. So if you're running a small business website in Australia and you're getting majority of your traffic from the Middle East or some third world country, there's something that you'd really be concerned at. So for this particular website, we are targeting the US, any sort of Western countries, and that seems to be working pretty well for us, and we can see that straight off the bat. So it's definitely something worth keeping your eye on, that if you're running a small business for Australian-based clients, that you would want the large majority of your traffic to be from Australia. Very, very handy information. There's a whole bunch more cool stuff you can look at this. You can look at how many people are finding your website from mobile devices, and this is very handy information if you have a website that may possibly need updating. So you'll see on here that if your website isn't responsive or mobile friendly, which means that it changes its display based on the screen size that it's been looked at on, you'll probably see a lot higher bounce rate here. You'll see people going on there, oh, it's too hard to use on this device, bounce off, we'll go to something else. So you can see right away whether you're missing out on valuable traffic and potential customers by having an outdated site. Very, very handy information. So next thing we'll look at is the acquisition overview page, and this tells us pretty much where all our traffic, how they're finding our website. So in this particular example, about 65% of the people are coming through via organic search. So this is your Google, your Yahoo, your Bings, people typing in keywords and they're finding this particular website. The next step down is you'll see the direct visitors. So this is pretty much people who have your website saved as a favorite, or they're just going straight into the URL box at the top and typing in your domain name. Very, very handy to know just how much people are coming directly through to you straight away. The other ones are referrals. So this is people who are talking about your website or business on the internet and providing a link back to it to you. So this might be trade directories that you've signed up for. It could be forums where people are talking about particular services on and they provide a link back to you. handy information to know. And the last one there is social media. So how many people are finding your business through your Facebooks, you know, your Pinterest, all those sorts of things. We don't do a lot of social media with this particular website. It just doesn't really suit with the niche. But if you were running a Facebook campaign for a particular promotion or something like that, and you wanted to track how that did, you can look pretty much straight on your Google Analytics here, and it will tell you how many people have come through your website based on that. So very handy information to know from the marketing point of view. The next one we'll look at is just quickly is the behavioral overview, which pretty much gives you a breakdown of what happens when what pages people are finding on your website. So in this example, majority of the people come straight to the home page, certain amount of people drop off from there and go on and look at other things throughout the website. So if you're running a small service-based business in Australia and the action you want your visitors to take is to click through to your contact page and call you, you'd want to see here people landing on your home page or your contact page directly, or you know, making sure if they land on your home page or about page that they're actually finding their way through to your contact page reasonably easy. So if you got on here and you could see that majority of people weren't making it through to your contact page, it might be something that you need to change on your website to make that more obvious, to improve your conversions that way. So this is just a quick overview, guys. There's a whole lot more cool information on here that you can track about your websites and campaigns and marketing, all those sorts of things. But just want to give you a brief overview. I'm sure you can all sort of see the power of this sort of information, and it's something that we think every small business owner should have a grasp of. You can set this up to mail you out a monthly report via email, and the beauty of it is there's no ongoing costs with Google Analytics. It's a free software for any sort of web users to use, and yeah, we find it very, very handy for us. So if you'd like any more information on Google Analytics and getting it installed on your site or how it works, feel free to get in contact with us, info@rightsite.com.au, and thanks for watching.